Hey guys, Grandpa Big. Alright, we're down to wiring some of these up. I got them separated. Got this one, I got a decent one, and I got a decent one over here. I need to connect all these to this. It looks like a lot, but it's not. Look, get two here, two here, two here, two here. And plus that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. This one goes to the fuel pump. And this goes to the fuel pump trigger. And of course you got fuel pump out. You got fuel pump out, you got in, you got ground here, you got ground here. This is the main relay. When you hit the key, it fires it up. So this little red one right here needs to go to key on also. Right here. Jesus, how long is that damn thing? Alright. So that way when you hit power to this, it turns on that relay and turns everything else on. Fires fuel pump relay and turns all this stuff on. Now over here, you have the orange one. Because I guess they decided to use the Gen 3 orange. Come on. Alright, you got the orange one right here all by its lonesome. If I can get the damn wires to do what I want them to do. Come on now. Gonna get people seasick. Alright, if you look on here. Alright, hold on a sec. Let me get this. It's gonna make me throw it. Let me say. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's get this one out the way. Come on. Get this one out the way. Get this one out the way. Here we go. Alright. We got the main power coming from the starter. And this is constant. These are the only ones that are constant. Because if you look right here, see where the metal breaks? That is the only constant right there. This is constant. Alright. That's constant right there. This one I'm not going to be using. Because I'm not using anything else that I'm hooking into the car. So it doesn't matter. I don't need another constant. But this orange one is constant to the computer. This is from the starter. So I hook this to the computer to the red and white. Because remember, Gen 4 is red and white for the constant to the computer. This is from the starter. And then this one right here is the main injector. This wire goes to key on. This goes to ground on the engine. And you got power in, power out. And of course this one will come back over after I reconnect it to the fuel pump relay. I cut it off. When I pull it off there to use it, this one will plug. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Got the power out from the main relay, sorry. That comes to right here. See? These two connect. This one feeds the whole rail. So this will be power out. When this comes on, it's going to power this and it's going to power the rail. So you got constant and then you got key on. Once you hit key on, this fires everything up. I know it looks kind of confusing because I cut it off acting like a moron. So I got to reconnect this right here. Once I reconnect this, when you hit that key, it'll fire everything up. So I'm not going to bore you with more wiring and this and that. I'm just going to show you. Once I get it all wired up, that way you guys can see how it works. Because I don't need 300 miles of wiring because this came off of that standalone harness. So I'm going to cut these way down. And I'm going to use some of this wiring to put these together. Because I don't know if you watched my other video, I don't like a bunch of connections. So I'm going to cut like two here. I'll connect one. That way I have a single wire. And I'll come up a little bit and then cut this one and then connect those two wires. That way I'm still at a single wire. And so on until I have all these down to one single wire I can connect right here. So that way I don't have a bunch of wires hooked up here. 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1. Same thing here. There's less wires here, so it'll be less to do. Take these two wires, cut them, put a single wire in there. And then take that single wire a little bit further up, cut this one, and make another single wire. Then I have a single wire. I can come over here and grab this one and hook it up. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. It's going to be the same thing. 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1. And when I'm done, I'll have a single wire. Now I do not cut all the wires across and have a whole bunch of connections right here, because then it's going to be this big around. I don't do that. I'll come back here, cut these two, put a single wire, and then I'll come down just a little bit, cut this wire, and in that single wire and that single wire, I'll put a single wire. Then I'll come down a little bit further. Come here. I'm trying to get it. I'll come down a little bit further and cut this wire and put that wire with the single wire and connect them. Now, if it doesn't make sense, you'll see it once it's done. I'll show you. I'm not going to have you sitting here waiting for me to do all this. So I'm going to take my time, go through it. Hoping I can get all this done tonight. It's a little bit later than I wanted it to be, and I get ready for work tomorrow. So I'm going to go through it, try to get it all done, and see if I can finally spark this thing tonight. It just depends on how long it's going to take me to butt connect this with dealing with the dogs and everything else. But I'm going to try. So if I can get a spark tonight, I know I've said this like 1,248,000 times. If I get the spark tonight, we'll go forward from there. I'm not going to say it. All right, anyways, deuces!